Welcome back, guys, to SAP Careers and Job Seekers Group. Today, we'll talk about career paths for HR professionals. So, HR professionals can work both in the cloud solution with the private and public cloud, what is known as Rise and Grow with SAP HANA, or they could also work on the success factor side. The difference between success factor and the private and public cloud, I'm going to explain in another video so that you understand the functionality difference between the two. But in terms of career path, both would go parallelly. So the number one role is that of HR analyst. That means the analyst would actually go and document all the business processes. It would document hire to retire processes, process improvements. It would do performance appraisal process or performance and goal management process. It would do development process, and it would do appraisals, compensation management, and health and safety, and other like travel and expense. So it would analyze this process, and HR analyst basically proposes process improvements, and they document this in a process chart, which is known as swim lanes, either in form of Visio diagram or in the latest cloud asset lifecycle management CALM solution of SAP, which works to manage the entire project. So HR analyst is the first role. HCM consultant with the number two role. So HCM consultant not only does analysis, he also goes out and configures both in the cloud and the success factor environment, right? So success and factor is basically has a haircut against the HCM module in terms of functionality. It doesn't have full-blown functionality just like the HCM module. For example, integration with production planning, project systems, plan maintenance, and customer service or CRM is not elaborate as much as it's there in the HCM cloud solutions. So HCM consultant will document same thing, business blueprint, workshops, configurations, and then a testing, cutover go live, and it will also support all the changes that the client proposes. So that's the number two role. Number three is that of an architect. You could also become an architect. Architect, what he does is he would not only look at the HCM module, but he'll focus on integration with external partners as well as internal modules of SAP. For example, you might want to integrate with project systems. You might want to integrate with controlling or cost controlling as a mandatory module for HCM side. You might want to integrate with billing. You might want to integrate with external providers such as insurance companies, benefit providers, unions, banks, uh, and other external service providers like government could be one of those. So HCM integration architect focus on not just the functionality and the configuration, but also integration with both external partners and internal modules of SAP. Number fourth role would be that of a change manager. A change manager would be of two types. Now, you could be a manager for the entire change management of the organization and do organization transformation at a bigger level, or you could be just a change agent. A change manager or organization transformation involves multiple departments, multiple systems, multiple processes, whereas the change agent basically propagates changes that a new functionality brings onto the organization and propagates benefits, training modules, intuitive ways of approaching those would be doing events, creating online portals, multimedias, and meetups and webinars. Those would really help in terms of adaptation of the SAP module. The organization change manager and the organization change agent both would be another role you can look at. Last but not the least role, what you could look at is being a payroll analyst or a payroll consultant. Now, the payroll consultant would focus on payroll, document, both all what we call as info types or personal forms of employees, and then also do both time capturing in terms of actual times or a time off. So and he would run those payrolls either weekly, bi-weekly, monthly, and then do annual settlement in your country of origin. If it's US, you would do your W-2s. In Canada, you would do T4, T4As. and in other countries, you might do Form 16. If you're in India or Africa or Europe, you might do different forms. So again, payroll is another role. I could think of another role that might be helpful, in terms of SAP HR professionals transitioning to SAP uh, domain, and that role primarily would deal with specialized areas which will help you scale up your HR functionality. For example, travel and expense management, which is now Concur in SAP, which is linked to HR, time management, and payroll management would be a great area to get into. Health and safety would be another good area. Compensation management would be another area. Performance and goals management, recruitment management, onboarding, right? Personal development and personal uh, appraisals would be another area you could kind of look at. So within HR, so there would be these 6 roles. So 5 would be standard, 1 would be a specialized role. It could vary also in terms of industry solutions. For example, if you're dealing with a chemical plant, the health and safety aspect would be different from a software company. So those aspects one has to keep in mind when he wants to specialize. So other than those 5 roles I talked, this would be another role where you could specialize in a particular domain, or you could specialize in a particular sub process within the HR module. So there you go, guys. Those are quite extensive career paths available for all HR professionals within the SAP world. Hope you like this video. If you do like the content of this video, please like and subscribe, and we'll continue our journey to explain more and more opportunities for you to grow and become successful in your journey of being a consultant or even a business professional. Specifically, my focus would be how can you be more successful in the SAP world, so most businesses or business professionals can transition their career into SAP. And this video was specifically for the HR professional. Thank you, guys. And this is Sam signing off.